Welcome everybody to the 1992 Grand Prix of Japan. We have a full grid of drivers awaiting for you. Riccardo Patrese secured the pole position ahead of Ayrton Senna on the inside run into turn 1. Let's go. It's time to go racing then here in Japan. We wait for the lights. Here they come. The excitement builds. Listen to those engines and it's dropped the clutch and go, go, go immediately. It looks like Riccardo Patrese away very well indeed. Ayrton Senna tucking in with teammate Gerhard Berger right up behind him. The two Benettons of Schumacher and Brundle go side by side through turn 1, but it is Schumacher who edges ahead of Brundle. Brundle left to fight with Mika Häkkinen out there slightly behind. We've got both Ferraris, Lacey and Capelli also duking it out here through the S's for the first time. As we go back through the grid, we can see Ivan Capelli in the footwork. We've got Suzuki as well running down a beautiful cutback on Capelli, who was out of position on the run into Degner 1, and around the outside runs Suzuki. A little bit of local knowledge helping him through that one. Ukyo Katayama in P9 is also moving forward at the moment, and at the expense of Ivan Capelli, who gets a little hit from behind from the amazing Alessandro Zanardi. Running back through, we've got Moreno and Alboreto down in 12th and 13th. Eric Comas is in 14th with Carl Wendlinger in 15th. Our guest driver from Japan in the red number 5, screaming around the outside on the approach into Spoon Corner for the first time and taking the fantastic position there into 15th place. Wendlinger deposed to 16th. Bernard Gasho in 17th. Barry McCarthy, the original Stig, out in 18th with Stefano Modena in 19th and Pierluigi Martini at the back in the 20th position. But it is Patrese who holds on to the lead as Ayrton Senna comes through the Casio Triangle for the first time of asking at racing speed here, and the gap has already opened out, and you can see just how close those races are. Ayrton Senna has been bested here by Patrese in the superior 1992. Williams FW14B as in McLaren MP44 we go. MP46 I think it is. And Senna ahead of Gerhard Berger, who has his mirrors absolutely full of Michael Schumacher following behind in the wheel tracks. What a fantastic field this is for the Japanese Grand Prix that we have to enjoy. Michael Schumacher in 4th. Brundle has made it back into 5th position and is now on the hunt to try and follow into behind his teammate here. Jann Mardenborough ahead of Suzuki in 7th position. Mika Häkkinen as the midfield here continue to fight incredibly hard, but it is Patrese who has the lead, and there's a look potentially from Mika Häkkinen down the inside of Suzuki and running towards the outside here. Can he use the overlap? Looks like Suzuki just getting the tail ahead. Häkkinen will tuck in. Will he try to make a move going into Spoon Corner? Looks like Häkkinen is having to play second fiddle here to Suzuki, as behind him it comes Ukyo Katayama and Ivan Capelli to follow as well. On board with Häkkinen then as the fantastic engine note rises. Let's go through 130R on board. Mika Häkkinen then as he shakes to the inside just to avoid the upcoming driver in the Nigel Mansell red number 5, who screams into the lead. Kokopichan 55 makes a fantastic manoeuvre there, and we have fantastic liveries all representing on the car. As we look back across from Kopichan, you can see how much of a difference he has got, and go racing past the footwork he goes up into P7. Can he make it all the way to the podium here in this 1992 Grand Prix of Japan? He only has one final lap to go, as now chasing up behind Jann Mardenborough. He will come. He looks to be the favourite here to get past these drivers, as Jann Mardenborough defends heavily to the inside through the S's. He won't be used to defending hard coming through these corners, as then the Mansell spec FW14B looks for the inside. Of course, a big advantage with the active suspension on here. It's down into Degner 1 he goes with supreme confidence on that front axle and makes a double Degner overtake past Martin Brundle, who was caught napping, and he'll remember that one for years to come, I imagine. Down into the Kobayashi hairpin, as Webbo will call it in the future. Behind him, Brundle is being overtaken by a Lacey and put out onto the grass. And a Lacey screams through as well. Gautier then into P5. What can he do on the run into Spoon? He's got the future world champion of Michael Schumacher in front of him. Some say the GOAT as he runs through Spoon corner. I think he'll be happy to finish inside the top 5, but let's see if he goes for it here on board with the FW14B. Big advantage on traction, goes past Schumacher. What can he do then as he goes through 130? The overspeed is absolutely enormous. In towards the podium as he screams down to try and get Ayrton Senna into the Casio triangle, and does so. Will he finish behind his teammate? It looks like it's going to be the case for Gautier, who finishes in that second position, beating out Ayrton Senna and Gerhard Berger, with Michael Schumacher down in 5th. It is a drag race to the line for Alessi Brundle, Suzuki, Hakkinen, Ukyo Katayama and Ivan Capelli, with Alessandro Zanardi finishing in P12. We have Moreno ahead of Alboreto. It was super close in the rear of the field here. Then the Ligier of Eric Comas in front of the Leighton House of Carl Wendlinger finishes the race. I hope you enjoyed that one. I certainly did, as you can see where to find that particular replay. And this is just a sample of what we can do here on the channel now. I hope you've been enjoying what you've seen so far. And we will give me your feedback as well in terms of audio balance and everything else. But I hope that was good. I hope that was fun. I'll catch you on the next race day.